the single category is one of the stars of MTV's Happy Land, which airs its season finale tonight. He is Ryan Rottman.
Next we have comedian and actor Rick Younger, who's married with a son. Also in the married category is comedian Chuck Nice, father of 3. What, no new show this week?
No new show this week.
Last, but certainly not least,
It's so sad.
the divorced and single Bob Guiney, who's part of the Guiney and Grimes band.
That's still together.
We're still doing it. Longer than any relationship I've ever had.
That's right.
So, kiddos,
You always count on your band.
Phil Galanis in the social cues column, this is one of the questions asked. My girlfriend maintains relationships with her former boyfriends, and she tells me how other men flirt with her. Is it possessive of me to expect her to make it clear that she is not available? What do you people think?
I probably have more exes than anyone on the panel combined.
True.
And I'm still friends with my ex-wife, and I know that can be kind of complicated for people because we don't have children, but we remained friendly because we didn't hurt each other intentionally, and so it was kind of weird and not to, like, why throw the baby out with the bathwater in that expression?
Does she call you, and does she? Because I know you're
late at night.
She keeps me in. No. She has her husband for that.
Okay, so
But there's definitely some lines I think have to be established.
I think it's all about full disclosure. If you're letting a person know, look, I'm in a relationship, and also as far as being friends with exes, if your wife is not also a friend with that ex, then you probably should not be a friend with that ex. But as long as it's all good and everyone's on board with it, I think it's fine.
How long did it?
I left you for a reason, okay? There is a reason we are not together. So I don't understand this. I want to be friends with the person that I couldn't be with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only way I could be friends with my exes, I don't mind, because I make sure that they are doing far worse than I am in life. Then I want to be friends with you. You know, when I look up and it's just like, I don't know, I think I have a crack problem. I'm like, oh, we should talk. You know, we should be friends while you smoking crack.
What about you,
Ryan, what do you think?
I think it depends on how it takes a while, years. I don't think you can do it.
No.
I don't think you can do it. I mean, how long did you guys before you got
for 7 years, and while we've been friends, we've been friends since then for like 3 or 4 years.
I want my girlfriend being friends with her ex, so I wouldn't do it to her.
Now, having said all the things that I said, I am not really friends with any of my exes. I mean, I'm like, we're cool.
Yeah,
but we don't. But when I think of a friend, I think of somebody that, hey, let's go hang out, and we're not really doing all that.
We've got to go.
Please.
They're going to skip around. There's full disclosure. Blah. We're back with more today on this Tuesday. Our Guys Tell All panel.
Yeah, we have the single MTV star Ryan Rottman, funny guys, and married dads Rick Younger and Chuck Nice, and finally, divorced and sad single man Bob Guiney. All right, we have questions from across the street. Who's over there?
Hi, my name is Callie, and I'm from LeGrand, Iowa. I was just wondering, how do I get my husband to be more affectionate in public when our friends are all lovey-dovey?
Oh, because it does feel weird.
Oh, if everybody else is pawing each other.
My brother-in-law has this philosophy. He always says that if you got to show it off in public too much, who are you trying to prove it to? So that's something to think about, right? I mean, maybe if you keep it a little private, keep it a little at home.
But just explain it to him that it's important to you, and hopefully he'll, if not, just kind of slide up under him like a cat does. Just rub
up.
Just know that that's not
Dress more scandalous. The more scandalous you are, the more the guy's going to want to keep you from other guys.
Oh, the more...
make sure that everyone else knows that she's yours. Yeah, that's mine.
Like Jones do.
I think you should just let it. My wife is not publicly affectionate at all. If she would have kissed me in public, it would be like The Godfather. I'm waiting for her to go, I know it was you, Fredo. I know it was you. So put hair down. Yeah, let him be who he is.
All right, who's got a question? Next.
Hi, I'm Trudy from Redmond, Washington, and I'm curious how often y'all call your mom, because I'd like my son to call me more.
I call my mother at least 5 times a week because every day,
for money?
No, every day when I go to pick up my son from the bus, while I'm waiting on the bus, I call my mother.
Yeah.
But that was something that she used to do, so I kind of want to,
All right, what about you?
Yeah, I'm like, Mom.
You see that? You live in
He calls up from the basement every day.
Yeah, exactly.
So sad.
Chuck?
I got to be honest. That's why I got married. I don't call my mother no more. My wife does. My mother doesn't want to marry somebody who your mother loves, and you don't have to work more than you. My mother calls the house, and when I pick up the phone, I'm like, oh, because you got caller ID. Hey, Mom. She goes, oh. Is Jessica around? So,
Bob, Bob, you call her every day?
At least like 3 times a week. Yeah, I check in with her because she travels for business and stuff. I want to make sure she's all right.
Maybe this nice lady hasn't let her son know how much it would mean to her if he'd check in a little bit more.
Communication call.
Yeah,
all right.
Call him a couple times. Lay the guilt on him.
The guilty messages.
Do what mothers do.
All right, guys.
The
All right.
guilty messages give me every time.
Sweet. Who's got another question?
Hi, I'm Kelly from Richmond, Virginia. I was wondering, how do I get my husband to realize that his shoes don't magically appear in the closet every night? I'd like him to understand all the little things I do all day.
Wow. Picking up his stuff
Leave him there for a while, right? Leave him.
My father used to always say, if y'all don't throw that trash out at night, I'm going to pour it in your bed, which never happened. But that's what you need to do. Take the shoes and dump them in the bed. Like when he goes to lay down. But you know, he may just climb up there with the shoes. But at least they are not on the floor anymore.
And just fill them full.
That's right.
Right there in the bed.
Right? I used to hate that. I told you when my son would always leave them in there. Then he goes away and it's like, I miss his shoes there. So I don't know.
But you have to encourage, like, what's a good way to encourage a guy to do things he doesn't want to do?
Oh. You know, I don't know.
Sex.
See, the other thing is that guys just eventually do what if they're going to do the right thing, they're eventually going to do it because they made that decision. You know, sometimes you just have to say, look, you know what? I married a guy who leaves his shoes out. If I don't want the shoes out, I'm either have to dump them in his bed or I'm going to have to pick them up myself.
That's why you got divorced, right?
Yeah, exactly, because I couldn't stand her shoes being in the bed.
Divorce, Bob?
Well, how much time do we have?
On our next installment of the Real Housemen of Today's Show. Good, guys. Great to see you. It's always so much fun.
All right, if you want to submit a question for our man panel, head to klgnhoda.com, hit the connect button.